Whoa, I'm about to pull up at your crib in the big body. Gotta go, man, I'm on me, about to catch a body. Mommy, if I go down on your body, promise that you won't tell nobody, don't tell nobody. Daddy left you home alone, now you a homebody. Now you sneaking every single freak we can getting naughty. Got you screaming through the walls, had the neighbors calling the law, like they heard a nigga kill somebody. I'm about to do a drive-by, leave clip wet. Let me put the tip in, get my dick wet.
This is Wholesome Podcast. Wholesome B. Mitch, always in the building. Trey, short hair Trey.
Wow.
He's sleepy today though. It's all good. Today we got Lay. Lay is in the building, hanging out with us for the day. Yes. She's currently in a relationship. So one thing I want to ask her is like, is your relationship on like social media? Like, how do you feel about relationships and social media? Like, what's your views on that?
Ooh, that's a good one. I feel like you don't have to display everything on social media. Like, I don't think that's necessary. But I do think that people on social media should know when you're in a relationship. Like, I feel like even if it's just every blue moon that you're putting something like on social media, like your significant other, I just feel like people should know that.
Why?
Right. What's that got to do with them?
I feel like because, okay, like for instance, like dudes will DM me like all the time. Like, I mean, I feel like dudes don't care when you are in a relationship, but I feel like when I first started posting like my relationship, it like slowed down a little bit. Of course, there was niggas like they'll be in my DM, they be making jokes and shit like, yo nigga this, yo nigga can't do that.
What you mean?
Whatever.
Oh, that's a flag.
That's a super flag.
No, but I'm saying they do that. But I'm saying like I feel like the narrative like changes. Like they're not gonna keep sending you certain things on social media. Like I feel like it was just a little different. I don't know. I just feel like when I look at like a dude's social media or something, like if I'm looking like even if it's like at their story. Like every blue moon, I feel like you should just know when somebody's in a relationship because I feel like it's just nothing to hide. Like what's their?
I mean, but how would you let somebody know? Like, I mean, just because you post somebody don't mean you're in a relationship with them. This babe, this. I mean, like, how deep does it gotta go for you to be really like going in?
Usually though, people know. Like usually, like it's like you can tell from like emojis. Like, you can, you mean to tell me y'all can't tell when somebody's in a relationship like with somebody? Like if you post somebody. And like if I post up my nigga sometimes like on my story, like I clearly am putting like certain emojis.
I just feel like female like posting.
What? When I'm with my homeboys, it's different. Like the caption might be different.
Okay.
The emoji might be different. I feel like when I'm in a relationship with somebody and I'm with them, like it's like okay, I'm putting like a certain type of emoji, like you know.
I mean, that don't mean that you know because a lot of them emojis could be like, it could be mixed. It could be your best friend. It could be somebody you just having sex with. It could be a few different things. If it ain't really like solidifying that's your guy, how are you supposed to know?
And how deep in a relationship do you start posting a nigga? Is it 1 week, 1 month?
Okay, I'll say this. Before I ended up with my nigga, like, when we were kicking it in the kick it stage.
The kick it stage? I never heard of that.
Okay, well, like the kick it, the courting dating stage. Like, I feel like
you said it right the first time.
Yeah, like y'all kicking it, like y'all started talking. You finally start like going on dates and stuff. Like y'all are not like in an established relationship yet. Like I would post little things like us singing in the car. Just little things like that, but
so people would see the stuff leading up to y'all in a relationship.
Right, but nobody like knew that we were together. It was just like little things. But then, like when we actually got into a relationship, emojis changed, the writing on the stories changed, like everything just changed.
I get it, but it's like none of that is really concrete. Like that doesn't mean just because you change the emoji don't mean somebody else is gonna know. Like, oh, they're for sure in a relationship.
That's true.
Oh, we seen the change now.
And this is me. I don't really dig too deep into fucking social media. So someone post shit, I was like, shit, they probably just playing around.
But I mean,
doing shit just cuz.
I would say though that like certain niggas either don't know, certain people don't catch on, or certain people don't care.
That's
like,
true too.
There's definitely I got a little bit of both in my DMs.
There's definitely people that just don't care.
Yeah, they don't care, especially on Snapchat. They do not care.
Blind to the fact.
Yeah.
Right. But how does that like affect your relationship though? Does it at all?
No, social media like really don't play like a super big factor in my relationship. Like,
then why you got posting nigga?
I don't know. I feel like I want to show my nigga off. Like,
right.
You know, like that's who I'm with. Like, I'm proud to be with that person. Mm-hmm. That's just what it is, and it also you know, when I'm opening up a snap and a nigga flirting with me, like, they know what's up. Like, you know, I didn't respond. Cause I mean, I don't need to tell you I have a nigga. Like, you can see I posted.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's just my thing. I don't know.
Why they just don't look at your snap like that?
I feel like usually though, like for me being a woman though, like most of the time when niggas are messaging me, it's like responding to like either a selfie I posted or like something on my story. So you seen that nigga, even if the day you bypassed it.
At some point you seen him, huh?
You saw it. You for sure saw it.
But so I mean, when I say relationship on social media, relationship is two ways.
Yeah.
Is it
the
this?
same thing? Did he be posting you like that? Like you be posting him?
No.
Did he do the? Oh.
Mm-hmm.
How do you feel about
Do
that?
he
like,
do the subliminal emojis like you do?
Like for my nigga, like I guess like he doesn't post like anything that has to do with his life really. It's, I guess some people use social media in different ways. Like I see like me, I post all types of shit all day.
Right.
But like I guess like some niggas, they, you know, everything is like ground level. Like I use social media for my job or if I'm doing like in a certain lane, and that's all they use their social media for. So
super surface level.
Yeah, exactly. But I feel though, if my nigga was posting a lot of shit that has to do with his daily life and I wasn't getting posted, then I would feel like it would be like a red flag. Like,
that might be a red flag.
Right, like you trying to hide me. You know what I'm saying? But if it's just like you only post things like about, you know, like your life, like your about your like daily like work life, that's cool.
But what you feel like he do his daily life and shit, but he's a nigga, so he know other dudes just cause you fucking with him, they just might shoot on you on GP, so you just trying to make sure that don't happen. Like, you know.
Yeah.
People
I
might
don't know.
be on some weird shit like that.
No, that really is how it is. But I think though, like any nigga though that like post like anything other than like surface level things, and then be like, oh, I'm not trying to post you. It's not nobody's business. You don't need to post this on, you know.
Are those red flags?
For me, yeah. Like they really are.
Or are you just thinking too deeply into it?
I think at some point it's like, even if you just every blue moon, I ain't saying post me up every day. I just feel like just here and there. I just feel like it's something that should be covered. Like it's just, I just don't understand. Like I think like that would just make me like, you know, feel some type of way. Like, okay, why are you post everything up under the sun, but when it comes to your relationship, you can't post like, oh, you're on a date night, or oh, your girl looks good. You know, just some type of every blue moon. It's nothing like, I get it though, like sometimes you're like at the beginning stages of your relationship, but I feel like once it gets to a certain point, if you use social media as something that you're letting people know stuff, like every day you're here, you're there, you're that, like it should be covered.
Right. Trey, what about you? When you finally find a Miss Trey, Miss Trey, that's funny. When you finally find a Miss Trey, you don't post much stuff, but you gonna post her?
How deep in a relationship do we gotta be? 5 years?
Let's say 3 months. Y'all been in a relationship for 3 months.
Ooh, 3 months, that kind of quick.
But y'all in a full-fledged relationship.
Not in 3 months.
No, I'm saying like you've known her. You've known her for long enough to get in a relationship with her. And now y'all are in a relationship.
Oh,
so,
if I'm actually in a relationship.
Yeah, so
maybe
you might post Miss Trey. You don't know though. So probably what? Depend on what then?
Shit, we traveling. Cause if I'm in a relationship with somebody, clearly we rocking. Cause
right. So that means y'all probably known each other for a minute already.
Yes, yeah. So if I'm really feeling you like that and I know what it is, I might post you after a while. How about you?
Yeah, I mean, I probably would, you know.
Yeah,
find a Miss Mitch. I'm going to post a Miss Mitch here and there, but it probably won't be nothing excessive because I just ain't.
Why time-wise, though? Like, why y'all put a timeline on it? Like, it got to be after a certain amount of time?
Because people get in relationships and don't know the other person. I'm not that guy. Like, I want to know everything about you first. Like, people be, oh, I'm so in love, get married after a week, 2 months, a year and shit, don't know shit about the person.
But you'll never fully know somebody though. People change. You don't know, a situation could occur and all of a sudden the person not the same person that you was with. You could be 7 years into your relationship and something could transpire.
I just want to do it for my own safety and security of life.
I feel it.
Yeah, I mean everybody is different. Everybody has their own, I guess, criteria or whatever. But I mean, once you in a relationship, once I'm in a relationship, I don't mind posting them right away. Once I'm in a relationship though, but that don't mean. But wait, that don't mean I'm just hopping in a relationship just like just cause like. It's a process.
Yeah, shit takes time. Like, niggas gotta be sure. If I'm hopping into a relationship, niggas gotta be sure. Like, oh, you might be the one.
And I think by posting them right away, it just kind of makes it easier for everybody else that be shooting their shots and stuff like that. Lets them know to just ease up.
Yeah, fact.
That was my point.
That makes it a lot easier opposed to they finally hit you up again. You gotta let them know like, oh, I'm in a relationship. Like, I don't want to do all that. Like, just make it easier. Like, y'all see the post.
Y'all see what's good.
Y'all see what it is. Yeah, just leave it at what it is. Like, but in general, I don't really post much personal stuff on social media.
Yeah,
see, that would be different though. So maybe
but you got to make that be known sometime.
But yeah, maybe your girlfriend would have that criteria. Like, that's okay because.
Well, it wouldn't be an option. Like, you can't just tell me what I'm gonna do on my social media.
It probably wouldn't be a big deal. Like, it wouldn't fluster her because it's not like you post every little thing. If you're just posting like work stuff or things here every blue moon, like. It would just be different.
Like on my Snap, I posted Church of Scientology just cause now everybody think I go there.
No, people definitely think you a Scientologist.
Yeah, I just do it cause it's there.
Yeah, because you post it every day though. They be like, Trey is Scientologist.
Yeah, I mean, shit, you gonna believe everything you see?
You trying to give them a lesson in life?
Yeah, like you can't believe everything you fucking see.
Oh my god,
you right?
Yeah, like so everything on fucking.
But they don't know that
social media you gonna believe. That shit ain't fact. You just posting.
You definitely
they don't know that you just joking though.
It's
true though. I seen a tweet though that was like that. The dude posted up inside of the Disney store, like he was in the mall, and it made it look like he was like at Disney's corporate, but he wasn't. And he put a post up and said like that he was basically working for Disney corporate, but then he tweeted about how it wasn't Disney corporate. He was just outside the Disney store in the mall.
Yeah, I mean, just never know. You can make up whatever on the social media.
Yeah, so y'all should get the facts. Talk to that person. Oh, that's so relevant.
Yeah. So have you ever seen somebody that is like they're posting this person that they're not in a relationship with, but they're posting him as if they are,
and then be with another person 2 weeks later?
No, they're not in a relationship with the person they posting already. It's just a person that they're hanging out with every now and then, but they post them. They putting them heart eye emojis. They doing hearts. They doing stuff that would allude to the fact that they might be in a relationship.
Right,
but they're not.
That's why I never assumed.
But that's how the beginning stages of before I got into a relationship would be. Like, if I'm posting like things of us in the car and like all these little things here and there, like little cute shit, little things. Then,
you don't think that's a little misleading?
I don't know. I knew that I was gonna be with who I was gonna be with.
What if y'all ended up not getting together?
Then we just wouldn't have gone nowhere. But I'm saying, like, to me, it wasn't something that's a big deal. Like, I was happy to be kicking it with that person. So
that's real.
So like for me, it was just like if it didn't
I never
work
thought of
out,
that aspect.
but I'm saying like if it didn't work out, like it wouldn't have been the end of the world. Like,
right.
I would have just been like,
you enjoyed that time.
Yeah, exactly. So
you was like, I'm gonna post this time that I'm enjoying.
Exactly, because I mean, like you talk like for a while. I guess it just depends also who you're like talking to in your talking stages before you do like the dating and courting stage. Because I feel like if it was just something where like I met the person like right then, like it was just like we just started dating, but it was like we were already talking. So for me, I felt like safe and secure, and I felt like I wanted people to know that's who I was kicking it with.
Right. Yeah. So I mean, within that, so you're dating, talking, you're kicking this stage, and getting a relationship. Like, when is it like appropriate to say like I love you type stuff?
Ooh.
Like, is that appropriate just whenever? Because if it's a feeling.
Yeah, have you ever been the first person to say it?
No.
But have you ever been the first person to feel it, possibly?
Yeah.
I mean, if you feel it, you feel it. What you're supposed to do.
I definitely think I was the first person to feel it, but for some reason, like, I won't say it. Like, I have this thing where it's just, like, I feel like sometimes in certain situations, I want the man to lead, and I just feel like as a woman, it's, like, kind of hard to be, like, then you don't want to be, like, overpowering and overbearing on the situation.
But it's how you feel.
I know, it's how you feel, but it's just, like, it's hard, like, to just be like, okay, like, you love this person, but it's like, you don't know. I feel like sometimes, like, with men, you're like teetering on the fence of things, and so I just would like prefer for the man to say it first. Now, if like I get to the point where it's like taking so long, and I'm like, you know, like, this is my feeling and I love you, then it'll be a little bit different. But I just feel like I just want the man to say it first. That's just my thing.
Well, he feel the same way.
I don't
Then
know.
nobody gonna say the shit.
It's possible. Like, it really is possible. But I would end up saying it. Like, if it takes too long, where I'm like, all right, like, we know we love each other. Like, it's not that big of a deal. I'm gonna say something. But I might, like, sprinkle in a couple things to, you know, make him say
I
it
care about you
first.
so much. Oh
Yeah.
my god.
Type shit, yes.
You just gotta say it sometime. Like, if that's how you feel, why hold back?
Yeah, because the dude might be like, man, I don't know how she feel about me and shit. Like, I don't know. I'm getting mixed signals until you actually say the shit. Then like, oh shit, I bet.
But I don't know, like, mixed signals, like, how, though? Because, like, I'm going to be 10 toes down in my relationship. So it's like, if I tell you I care about you, I miss you, like, those are all signs of, like, you know, clearly I have an emotional connection to you. So I'm gonna express that. Like, if I'm at work, I'm sitting at my desk, and I miss my nigga, I'm gonna let him know. You know? So it's just, like, it also depends. Like, I don't feel like he would feel that type of neglect, you know? So it's like, I don't know. I just feel like I love you is just like, I just be wanting the man step. Yeah, I need it.
Have you, so not in your current relationship, but have you said that before to somebody and been like, I wish I didn't say that?
No. Mm-mm.
So you meant it every time you said it? Or not, you meant it, but you just never regretted it? Like, shit never went foul or south?
If I haven't, in a relationship, though, been the first person to tell the other person that, like, the man that I love him, but I've never, like, regretted anybody that I've loved in a relationship. Like, so it's like, even if it doesn't work out or the nigga turns out to be a bozo, like, I mean, I still love that person. So it's like, just because we have to disconnect doesn't mean, like, oh man, I'm gonna take it back or I regret it or whatever. I might be mad at myself, though, that I love you, but it doesn't change the fact that I love you, right?
It is
like,
what it
it
is.
just doesn't change the fact.
So what do y'all think about these song lyrics? Like, I ain't called you in 2 days, gotta make her mind wander. Ply's voice. Ain't called her in 2 days, gotta make her mind wander.
Man,
shit, you curious? Hit me up. I mean, you know we
2
good.
days.
2 days a long time?
2 days is too long.
Then hit me up.
Yeah, nah. Well, yeah.
It can go 2 ways.
It can go 2 ways, but sometimes you don't know. Like, when you're either getting to know somebody or you're in a relationship with somebody, you just never know, because you're like, are you used to always hitting that person up first, or they always used to hitting you up first? So sometimes you're like, oh, I'm gonna wait because I'm always the person, you know, doing all the initial action. But I just feel like 2 days is too long. Like, 48 hours, like, what was you doing for 48 hours? Let me know.
Making your mind wander.
No, my mind is gonna wander to the next nigga. Like, what are you doing?
How you feel about that?
I don't think nothing of it.
Really?
It depends. It depends on what that person's lifestyle is, what kind of person they are, what's their personality like. There might be a person where just like we might have a relationship where we just don't communicate on a day-to-day basis like that.
But when
I like a lot of attention though, so realistically I might be like, well, I gotta go get another joint I don't know, because I need a lot of attention. So it's a tough call.
You will have to be upfront.
I don't care if we don't text all the time, but if I be like, hey, let's hang out, and that's what it need to be. We ain't gotta talk shit. It could be one thing. Let's kick it. Let's hang out.
Right. I don't know. So let's go romantic or red flag. Romantic or red flag. Somebody wanting to spend all their time with you in a relationship. Y'all in a relationship now. Y'all are together though.
Like, what is all their time? Like the whole day?
Their free time. Because they got people
like 2 hours out the day.
Whatever their free time is. But y'all are in a relationship.
Red flag for
I'm gonna go romantic.
Yeah, like we in a relationship.
Y'all in a if you in a relationship.
If we not in a relationship, that different.
Why? So why a red flag?
It's a red flag to me because I feel like there's got to be balance.
Okay.
Like, I'm like a social butterfly, so like for me, like, yes, I like my nigga a lot. I wanna I could go 24 hours thinking about the nigga, but I also love my friends. Like I I'm like, I don't want to spend all my time with any one person.
Just because you don't want to, that means that he can't want to?
No,
it don't matter if y'all do it or not. He just would like to spend his time with you.
He prefer that.
Yeah, he can.
He don't want to go to the club. He want to
just can't do it.
I just don't. I also don't think it's healthy. Like, you need the time away.
But we're not saying that you're spending all the time. You're just saying the want to spend the time. Just regardless of no.
It's a red flag to me.
For me, it's got to be romantic because you should be wanting to hang with me. Like, what is you doing? What are you talking about?
Yeah, I want to hang out with you, but I just gotta have the balance. Even if we're not gonna hang, I have to have the balance. But I also guess like it just depends too. Like if I'm like when I'm with the person, like I guess it also depends on what their like love language is too. So if their love language is like, oh my God, like every dying second that I have to spend with you, I would also have to make that sacrifice and.
That's a good point.
I put it like this, like, you feel me? Oh, damn, I want to hang out with you, but you done went to the club and shit. But if you kicked it with me after the club, cool.
See, balance.
But,
see, I went to the club with my friend.
But I want to hang out with you, but we can't. It feel me? We on different timing.
But that's balance.
But it's the want, though. I still want to, though. But I understand that we can.
But I think you brought up a good point. It's what that person's love language is. So I know, like, one of my top love languages is quality time. So
yes, mine too. It's quality.
How does your top love language?
It's quality time, but quality time with balance. Like, it's not always just like,
okay.
Oh my God, there's no human being in the world that I want to be so attached to that I feel like I want to spend all my time with them.
Right.
Like, it's not healthy.
All right. So romantic or red flag? You in a relationship and your partner asks you to have a threesome with your best friend.
Man, what the fuck?
And they say because y'all best friends, y'all tight.
Fuck out of here! You're not fucking my best friend. What is you talking about?
He's not trying to hit you.
No, I don't care.
No, y'all already got a bond and shit.
No,
you're selfish.
No, I don't want my best friend in the bedroom with me and my nigga. No.
So asking for that is a red flag.
Nah, yeah, that's it. That's not because now I'm gonna start thinking like, what you like my best friend or something? Like, what's going on?
What if they just ask for a threesome then?
That's like a preference thing. I personally wouldn't give no nigga a threesome, but
is that a red flag?
But it's not a red flag.
So if they specify, oh, let's do it with her, the one you always kicking them with.
I'm gonna be feeling some type of way.
He'd be like, but y'all close. Y'all are cool.
So the female gotta choose.
It's a comfort thing.
Isn't that like the consensus or the
what? I ain't hear
rule? The female or the woman gotta choose the other woman.
Yeah.
I mean, they probably should both choose. It should probably be a mutual decision.
All right. But
I mean, that should be a mutual decision. But you can't do it, huh? I mean, I do think it's a red flag too.
Friend. Oh God! Like, well, of all the people in my life, you had to just think like, I'm gonna go to the best friend. Like, come on now.
All right, well, they see neighbor. Like, oh shit, you got a good looking neighbor. How about her?
God, no, not the neighbor too. Like, I don't want it to be anybody that you have just like such close proximity to, though. Like,
why?
I don't know.
Because that's somebody that you're already comfortable with, though. You don't think that comfort level will make it easier? I mean, I think it's a red flag with the best friend too, just because it's like, okay, you on my best friend heels, low key, huh?
Right.
Like, you okay? I see what's going on here.
You interested in my best friend for what? Like, nah.
You just can't do it, huh? Trey, what'd you say? You said romantic or red flag? You ain't say.
Oh no, I mean, if we like tight like that, red flag. But if we ain't tight, I don't give a fuck.
I feel that.
That's funny.
Right, if you just fucking somebody, I guess it's like,
okay,
okay,
do you?
That's different. Definitely different.
Okay, let's see. Romantic or red flag? Y'all at a restaurant and your orders your food. Like, you ain't say what you wanted. They just she gonna get give her the chicken Caesar salad.
Yeah, I need that, baby.
That's a red flag. Don't do
that. What they like if they know you?
Yeah.
I'm not gonna think it's a red flag.
Yeah, I'm not.
Unless they put a restriction like, oh bitch, you fat, eat a salad.
So y'all sitting down.
I don't think it's a red flag.
Y'all at the restaurant. The waiter comes say, "Are y'all ready?" He like, "Yeah, we ready." She get the. You ain't said a word yet. Yeah. You ain't said nothing. She gonna get the. I'm gonna have the steak. She gonna get this. And
I'm assuming.
Thank you. You want a medium? She wanted medium.
I'm assuming if they spent enough time together, you feel me? They know what each other like. They might feel me. Like it like you get an omelet or some shit. You don't like onions, and like okay, feel me? Omelet with no onions and shit. Then it's still.
What if she's not in the mood for onions for omelet? What if she want pancakes today?
I'm pretty sure if they're in a relationship, the person would know.
You don't know somebody's mood for the day.
That's true, but I don't think it's some like red flag.
I wouldn't eat no fucking pancakes, but
that don't mean you might have a certain taste that day for something.
Just randomly.
Just cause. You might usually get down, but you're like, in your mind, you're like, I'm gonna do something different today. So then they order something. You're like, I don't want that shit today. I ain't want that today.
That when you be like, and she do that, they be like, bitch, don't disrespect me.
Oh my
in front of the waiter.
They out of control.
No, I'm just playing. Don't take it serious.
No, I think it just depends though. Like, I guess like I'm trying to think of like the setting. Like, okay, like for instance, your waiter takes your drink order first.
What if you order the drink? He might know your drink.
Oh well, yeah, no.
That's an easy one.
Yeah, no, my nigga knows a drink. That's nothing. But I'm talking about like sometimes it gives you talking time in between. Like maybe I've already said like, oh, I want this, but
let's say you didn't say what you want.
Right. But I don't eat a lot of things that red flag. I don't think it's a red flag.
To me, that's a major red flag.
What?
Like, I don't even,
what is it a red flag?
Unless it sounds forceful.
For me, this is just me. For me, I like people that got their own opinion. So really, if I'm about to order somebody's food, I want them to stop me and be like, no, I'm gonna order my own food. Because what are you doing?
I don't think it would be that deep when they're like,
to me, it is.
It might not be that deep, but it might. You could like the nigga could start ordering it, and you be like, oh nah, I really didn't want that. It might not be something that's a big deal. Like I don't think it's a red flag.
To me, that's a red flag. Like that's a red flag to me. That just seems so controlling. Like you an adult.
It depends how aggressive. If they stopping you, sure, it's a red flag. No, I got you. No, I got you. Then, yeah, but
nah, they could like everybody is an adult. Like you told me what you wanted, cool. But if you ain't telling me, I'm just ordering stuff for you. That's foul to me.
I would never do it, but it's not.
Why not? You think it's romantic? Why not do it?
It's not a red flag. I just don't think it's a red flag. There's only two options.
Yeah, it's not a red flag to me. Especially like sometimes you might, when you're with somebody, y'all might go to certain restaurants repeatedly. So it's like maybe you get the same few things at the restaurant.
So did your dude order your food?
No, he doesn't. But I'm saying like
so you want him to.
So when he sees it, you need to order her food. Order her food next time y'all go out.
You don't know what
order her food. Let's just order whatever. Just order whatever. Just order whatever.
Nah.
No, what you mean?
Saying, nah, like it's not like that. Like I don't need him to do it, but I'm saying like if he ordered it, like he knows we go to the same like.
What if he orders something? What if you? Because sometimes this happens. You'll think somebody knows, and they just don't know. So he orders something. You think you know your order. Yeah. He orders something wrong. He be like, babe, you always get this. You like, no the hell I don't.
Well, it's clearly going to be something that I've gotten before, but I'll just be like, nah,
maybe not.
Nah, babe, I don't want that. Like,
no, she gonna be like, oh, so that's that other bitch. That's what she getting. Huh?
Meanwhile, he just getting stuff confused. Like, I thought you ordered. You don't get the chicken like, with the. You don't get that one.
Nah, I'm gonna just be like, nah, babe, I don't want that, and then I order whatever I want.
So it's not that cute.
It's that deep to me.
Like, to me, that's the thing for me. Like, I
don't think it's a red flag. Yeah. Unless it's the first time we hung out, and you order my shit. I be like,
that's weird.
What if somebody orders your food, Trey? Your girl orders your food.
She ain't gonna do that.
Let's say hypothetical.
Is it the first time we hung out?
Nope, y'all hang out all the time. Oh. She orders your food. Y'all walk in, she say, Trey gonna get this.
I'll be like, no, I'm not.
So it's a problem? She does it for you? Why?
No, because I got a palate of, feel me, I like getting
as everybody does. But why is it a problem if she does it for you?
It's not a problem, but I'll just be like, no. It's not a red flag, though. I'd be like, no, I might not want it. It depends what it is. Shit, everybody knows I like donuts. This nigga want a donut. Fuck it, I'm gonna eat the shit. It depends on what it is.
That's too funny. Oh no! Don't nobody order my food. I mean, off the principle, I'm gonna be like, no, I don't want that.
Don't order his food, y'all.
Even if it's what I wanted, I want to order my own food. I'm an adult. Like, I speak for myself.
You should be able to speak for yourself. Thing?
Yeah, I feel like it is kind of, and I feel like everybody should be opinionated and be able to speak for themselves and be able to order their own food. I don't know, but what I do know is that let's toast up, because black men don't cheat. You in a relationship with
a so
you
cheated on?
No,
he black?
Well, you should be condoning this.
I'm just saying,
is he black?
Don't you not just saying
no one race that.
No, is he black?
Yeah.
Well, don't have him messed up. He don't cheat.
Black
men don't cheat. This has been the Wholesome Podcast. We appreciate you, Lay, coming through. Trey always in the building.